If you're trying to set up a home studio or just want better desk audio without spending a fortune, you've probably realized the sub-$200 market is a total minefield. I spent the last few weeks testing the most popular options to see which ones actually deliver a flat, honest sound, and which ones are just glorified computer speakers.
Product number 1. Edifier R1280DBs. When I first pulled the Edifier R1280DBs out of the box, the wood grain finish really caught my eye. They've got a solid weight to them that makes them feel way more expensive than they actually are. I set these up via Bluetooth 5.0 first just to see how stable the connection was, and honestly, it's rock solid. I could walk around my room with my phone and didn't hit any stutters. During my listening tests, the 42-watt output filled my space easily. The 13mm silk dome tweeters give the highs a crispness that isn't piercing, and the 4-inch woofer holds its own. But the real aha moment for me was the sub out port. I plugged in an external sub and the speakers automatically detected it, activating a built-in crossover. It completely changed the soundstage. I also spent a lot of time messing with the sound field spatializer on the remote. It's a cool feature that widens the audio, making it feel like the speakers are further apart than they actually are. The side panel knobs are great because I didn't have to menu dive to tweak the bass or treble when switching from a podcast to bass-heavy tracks. If you're looking for a versatile pair that can handle your TV via optical and your phone via Bluetooth while still acting as a solid monitor, these are a fantastic choice. They bridge the gap between lifestyle and studio perfectly. Product number 2. Edifier MR4. The Edifier MR4 feels like a different beast entirely. Holding these, the MDF wood texture feels dense, which I noticed really helps keep the cabinet from vibrating or rattling when you crank the volume. These are marketed as true near-field monitors, so I set them up exactly at ear level on my desk. What I loved most during my testing was the dual mode design. With a quick press of the front button, I could switch between monitor and music modes. In monitor mode, the sound gets noticeably flatter. I used this while editing a video, and it really helped me catch some weird frequencies in the vocal track that my cheaper headphones missed. Then, when I was done working, I flipped it to music mode to get a bit more flavor and punch for casual listening. The connectivity is impressive for the price point. Having balanced 1/4-inch TRS inputs means I could plug them directly into my audio interface without worrying about picking up electrical hum or noise. The front panel headphone jack is a lifesaver too. I didn't have to reach around the back of the speakers or my PC to plug in my cans for a late-night session. If you're an aspiring content creator or artist who needs a no-nonsense reference speaker that doesn't take up the whole desk, the MR4 is likely your best bet. They sound honest, which is exactly what you need for production.
Product number 3. PreSonus Eris E4.5. Picking up the PreSonus Eris E4.5, I could immediately tell these were built for serious work. They have a more professional, studio look compared to the Edifiers. These pack 50 watts of Class AB power, and let me tell you, they get loud. But it's not just about volume. Even when I pushed them, the audio stayed remarkably clear without that nasty distortion you get on cheap speakers. The standout feature for me during my sessions was the acoustic tuning section on the back. My desk is tucked into a corner, which usually makes bass sound muddy and boomy. I was able to use the high and low frequency controls to trim the output specifically for my room's weird acoustics. That's a pro-level feature you usually don't see at this price. The woven composite woofers also impressed me. The bass felt tight and fast, rather than just loud and floppy. I also appreciated the inclusion of the front panel aux input. I could quickly plug in my iPad to check a mix without fumbling with the cables on the back. These speakers feel like a precision tool. If you're serious about mixing and need a wide, sweet spot so you can move your head around without the sound changing, the E4.5s are the winners here. They provide a level of stereo imaging that's hard to beat under $200.
Product number 4. Edifier R1280Ts. The Edifier R1280Ts might look identical to the DBs version I mentioned earlier, but holding them, you realize these are for the purists who don't want or need wireless. These are strictly wired, and in my experience, that often means a slightly cleaner signal path for the money. They have that same sturdy wooden enclosure that just looks classy on a bookshelf. In my testing, the dual RCA inputs were a huge plus. I kept my computer plugged into one and my record player into the other. Since both inputs are active, I didn't have to flip any switches to hear audio from either device. I just played whatever I wanted. Like its sibling, this model has the sub-out port. I tested it with a powered sub, and the crossover did a great job of sending the heavy lifting to the sub while letting the 4-inch drivers focus on the mids. The sound is warm and inviting. It's not quite as clinical as a dedicated studio monitor, but for editing YouTube videos or listening to vinyl, it's a joy. The remote is also updated and feels a bit more responsive than older Edifier units I've used. If you don't care about Bluetooth and want to save a few bucks while still getting that expandable subwoofer option, this is the smart move. It's a reliable, punchy setup that handles everything I threw at it with ease.
Product number 5. PreSonus Eris 3.5. The PreSonus Eris 3.5 is the smaller sibling to the 4.5, but don't let the size fool you. When I put these on my desk, I was shocked at how much punch they had for such a small footprint. They use the same 50-watt Class AB amplification, which is overkill in the best way possible for a 3.5-inch speaker. I tested these primarily as desktop monitors for a small editing rig. The silk dome tweeters really shine here. The high end is smooth and doesn't give me that ear fatigue after sitting in front of them for 3 hours. Just like the larger version, you get the tuning controls on the back. I found these essential because small speakers can sometimes sound boxy, but a quick tweak of the EQ knobs opened the soundstage right up. One thing I really liked was the power saver mode. I'm terrible about leaving my gear on, so having them automatically go into a low power state after 40 minutes of silence is a nice touch for the electric bill. They also have a dedicated headphone amp built in, and the quality through the front jack was surprisingly good, clean and plenty loud. If you have a tiny desk but still want real studio sound instead of plastic computer speakers, these are a no-brainer. They deliver that honest Eris sound in a package that fits almost anywhere.